What's up, people? This is your second time. Something just happened just now to this phone. I don't know what happened. But I got everything here. I got the laptop, the modem, everything, you know what I'm saying? But I want to do it like this because I want to show you pictures of the thing. I want to show you pictures of what I'm talking about. The story is about a man named Timothy Strawwell. Strawwell, I believe his last name is. Timothy, when he was younger, he had a girl. You know, he had a girl, blah blah blah, nice pretty girl, stuff like that, and they showed her after a while when they doing the document of a trip. Oh God, I keep forgetting his name, man. Of Timothy. Mm. First of all, Timothy was a teacher. He was a school teacher, and he was a school teacher, and then from a school teacher, he quit, and he started. You know, he opened up his own business. I forgot what it was. He got into his business. His business was doing okay, but next year, you know, he started drinking. Started drinking, smoking pot. I'm pretty sure a little cocaine here and there, pills. You know, he started going to the dark side. He went to a program. I think he got locked up. You know, he got locked up, came out. You know, one of those lockups that you get locked up and you get scared and you don't want it to happen again. So that's what happened to him. So one day he goes and he buys a motorcycle. He gets on his motorcycle and he takes off. You know, and the first day that he really took off on his bike, it was like freedom. It was like, my God, like I never been through this before, and I loved it. The freedom of riding a motorcycle, and you know, anybody that knows that's into riding bikes, you know, it's a beautiful feeling. You can go on and on and on. And that's what Timothy did. He went on and on and on and rode for days. Matter of fact, he rode so much that he wound up in Alaska. Oh, yes, he wound up in Alaska. When he got there, remember, he didn't have nothing on him. The only thing he had was the clothes on his back, some money, and, well, that's it. And his wallet and whatever, you know, whatever else. Whatever, you know, whatever he got, you know, whatever. But he left without nothing. When he got there, I think he went and he fell asleep. You know, he was tired. He got there, so he fell asleep in in the grass, like 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 if it was camping. You know, tell you the man never camped before. The man never took a trip, never went camping, never was up close with animals. You understand what I'm saying? He was a grown man, but never did things like that. Up to he got to Alaska. And you know, in Alaska, there's all type of animals: moose, reindeers, feathers. I mean, hares. The rabbit, regular rabbit. They got hares. A bunch of kind of animals. Kruger, but the king of them all is the black bear and the grizzly. They have them. So, especially grizzlies. So when he got there, he said when he slept out in the woods, the only thing that he had was his bike, and to keep him warm was the jacket, a leather jacket that he had on. He said he was freezing that night. But when he wakes up early in the morning, not that far from him, there's a grizzly bear. He's scared out of his depth. The man is scared. But the grizzly bear looks at him, walks by him without doing anything to him. When that happened, this man fell in love with bears. Forget about it. His mission in life was to take care of bears, especially grizzlies. So for 13 years, this dude was going to Alaska every summertime because in the summertime is better because there's more fish and stuff like that, so they get to eat a lot. There's a time that you have to leave. It's like I think it's in September or October. You gotta leave because regardless of whether it is the bears, they start getting hungry. They start, this is when they get really wild and hungry. They try to eat as much they can because they got to go for having how you say that they gotta hibernate. So a bear that you think he's nice, he will fuck you up in that month because he got to eat. So, like I said, for 13 years, he was going over there. This man, they got him on, he did over certain thousands of videos, of hours of videos. He did journal, he got his own journal. They should make a movie of this guy, and I won't be surprised if they don't. Out of these 13 years that he been doing this, he met a girl. And I think this was, she went with him one time only. And it was his last trip that he went over there, and she went with him. He used to go meet a guy. This guy used to have one of those planes, and he was a taxi plane that land in water. Those planes that land in water. He lands in water. He gets out the plane. He takes his supplies. I mean, Timothy used to go over there with buckets of supplies. I'm talking about the big droves of supplies. Clothes, food, a lot of food. I'm pretty sure because he used to stay there like for about 2 months, all the way through. And he was actually so people, let me tell you, the Rangers didn't like him because they said that every time the Rangers used to go over there and do their rounds, he used to start screaming at them, like, leave these bears alone and stuff like that. He didn't like tourists to go over there and bother them. But then again, he was over there. He was, saying literally right there, literally taking baths with them. I'm not lying to you, taking baths with these bears. Okay, hold on. Let me do real quick. Hold on. Shit, I should have done this earlier. Give me 1 second, guys. Fuck. Where the fuck? Okay. It's not okay. Okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. That's it. Yeah, this is it. I can't see because I don't got my contact on. I can't see because I don't got my contact on, so I'm a little blind. So anyway, where's my blunt? Okay. So anyway, like I said, for 13 years, this dude was doing this. His last trip, his last trip, he takes his girl with him. I feel so bad for her. There's, I think, 6 minutes of audio play, no video play, where you can see what happened, just all audio. They found the camera right on the floor, but it was, sealed. They had the cap on, but it was on. I think he probably went to turn it on and, take a last look or something, but 6 minutes of audio. And if they got 6 minutes of audio, I believe, I believe that they was found. Well, no, I believe it took like 2 or 3 days for that bear to eat this kid and his girlfriend. And this is Timothy right here. This is Timothy right here, y'all. This is the kid that lived with bears. He tried to act like bears. He tried to eat like bears. I'm serious. He tried to eat like bears. He swam with bears. He tried to fish like bears. You know how the bears go and they put they claw, they pour in the water and they grab the fish with their claw. That's what he was trying to do. This is Timothy right here. Sorry for the pigs. Hold on. For the pictures. Let me. No, I can't. No, I can't. All right. This is it right here. That's him. That's Timothy right there. And the story of this is kind of crazy. I want you guys to let me see if I can put on some of the stories where you guys can hear it. Let me see. It's crazy, guys, when you see this. I'm sorry, it's that I didn't have time to do this. This is him right here. I'm trying to put in the volume. Mr. Chocolate. The one that they believe that ate him, it was one that he used to be afraid of. He said, I don't play with this one. He used to call him Grumpy. Mr. Grumpy. He had a name for all of them. Look at this. Hold up. And he was bugging out. I would like to, how I put the volume to this. Okay, I know how. Watch this. Hold up. As you see, he had fox. He had a few fox to keep him company. Hold on, what's the video to this? All right, look at the video right here. We talking about ghosts. I want that hat. I don't know, how can I put this volume? The fox broke out with the hat. Uh, it broke out. It broke out with his hat. Let's see if I can throw this in. He broke out with his fucking hat. Crazy fox. Well, ain't nobody told him, right? All right, hold up. There's more wires that come through this. I believe they are, but I also believe that they fell. And I'm not going to be going through all that. So I wish I had volume for you guys to hear this. I do got it, but I gotta plug it on. I gotta go get it. and I don't want to go through all that. So, pardon me about that. But I really want you guys to, to look at this, man. It was sad because, like I said, he he took a lot of shit because of his girlfriend. They blame him for his girlfriend's death, and something, I blame him too. And then again, she also went, and she was scared. She should have listened to herself and said, something, I'm not going. So the 6 minute, the 6 minute tape, I heard it. It's sad. It is bad. I mean, you hear this man getting eaten alive, and he's screaming. And he's screaming at the girl, please, hit him with the frying pan, hit him with the frying pan. And she's telling him, I am. The next thing you know, the bed turns on her. 3 seconds later, just 3 seconds, you don't hear her no more. You will hear him moaning. He is moaning. And then, like about a minute later, he's screaming again. The bed comes back to finish the job. He just, took care of this body. But I started with this guy, so let me continue with this guy, because I had enough with this guy. This is the guy that been coming over here for years, like, this guy is fucking crazy. But then again, this man knew that this bed was no joke. He used to call him Mr. Grumpy. And it's known 3 times I saw when that same bed got aggressive with him. I'm telling you, they went, when that man, the airplane man came, the taxi plane, when they came to pick him up, he landed on the water. A white dude. I know he had a 44. He landed right on the lake. But there's only one thing that's going on. He don't see Timothy. He don't see nobody. So he's like, this is strange, because they always ready. Next thing you know, what happens? He gets out the plane, he starts calling them, nothing. He starts walking to where he thinks where Timothy is at. When he's almost there, he see a bush, and the bush is moving. So he calls out, Timothy. Nothing. He calls out the girl's name. Nothing. Next thing you know, he sees the bed's face covered in blood. So little by little, he's backing up. He pulls out the 44. Bang, bang, bang. The bed looks aggressive, very aggressive. So what he does, he got, a little quicker, and he got back in the plane. When he said that he got back in the plane, that he locked the door, he noticed that the bed was right there on the other side, on the passenger side, looking at him while he's inside the plane already. The bed was outside looking at him. He didn't even notice. He didn't even notice that the bed started following him. The same day they got there, police, everybody, animal rights, sheriffs, everything, they got there. They found the bear. First thing they did was found Timothy's head in the floor. Second thing they found was homegirl's leg, arms, pieces of arms. They found, her buttocks. Talking about her ass. That's all they found from her. And they found a rib cage. The rib cage is all this right here, just this right here, but it was empty. No heart, no organs, no nothing. It was just an empty rib cage, like the ones that you see in school, the skeleton, but you could tell it's fresh because it still got blood, it still got tissue, human tissue on it, so yeah, it was bad to die like that. And the thing is that he used to say, I don't care If I want to die, this is the best way of me dying, by the bears eating me up. This is no joke, man. Look up on the history of this man. His name is Timothy. Timothy. Oh my God! Just put down the man that got eaten by the grizzly bear. Him and his girlfriend. Timothy Trowell, something like that. And you're gonna hear the. If you look right or if you find it, because you might not find it, but you gotta search for it. You will hear the 6 seconds. I mean the 6 minutes screaming. And I'm gonna tell you right now, as a man, don't let nobody listen to this, man. Don't let no little kid listen to this. I say 21 and older. That's gruesome. It made me like, when I first heard it, wow, this is your boy K Solo. And this story is about people that gotta be careful. Just because you think you feed bears, just because you think you see somebody trained playing with a rattlesnake, people be having lions and stuff like that. Listen, these animals only want one thing. They believe in one thing, and that is to kill and to eat. Look, I see many beautiful things with lions. They know their owner. There was a story about a man that left his lion for 20 years. He sent it to Africa. These people started taking care of it. Some Africans that let him loose. They thought that he was gonna die because, for the first 9 years he was with people. But when the dude went to check 120 years later, bro, this lion had like about 5 or 6 girls, and he was a grown lion. The man went over there. He started calling the lion like a name that he had. That lion came running from wherever that lion was at. That lion came running to that man. That lion haven't seen that man in 20 years. The people was like, "Be careful," and he was like, "No, he's not gonna touch me." And the lion went and grabbed the top of him and started licking him like, "Yo, wow, yo, my God, where you been at? I miss you." I mean, something like that you can't explain. You can't. That's a story about an alligator that followed the man. A man helped the alligator out. The alligator had a string around his neck and stuff like that. The alligator would have drowned. The man took him out. Boom, the alligator him met eye to eye. Alligator went one way, and the man was like shook to death, but it didn't attack him. The next note, while the man's in the boat going back home, this is one of those Philippine countries that they need to fish to eat, and they be having these little ass boats made by trees. When he looked like this, the alligator's right next to him. When he got home, the alligator stood right there, right by his pond. He fed him. Next day, the same thing. The man's coming back home, the alligator's with him. These things are crazy. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, the world is unexplainable. Very unexplainable. Anyway, guys, I would have gave you a story today, but I can't. Obviously, I didn't know today was the last day, and this must have been the clock because I don't remember using how you call that shit, the StreamYard too much. I just got this laptop, and how long I've been on? 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I mean, come on now. But anyway, I should be getting some cheddar, and I will be going back live. You heard? On the show. You already know. You see, I got it ready, baby. I got everything ready, baby. Got everything ready, baby. I'll see you guys later, man. Your boy K Solo. Peace.